The 7th COPAL Day celebration was held at Efiduase Senior High School Park in the Ashanti region of Ghana. The 3-day event included a health outreach program, sponsored health walk, as well as a grand derby. The theme for this year's COPAL Day was Cocoa, Our Prosperity, Our Life. COPAL Day was instituted by the Cocoa Producers Alliance to promote local consumption of cocoa. This need to promote local consumption has become necessary with the increase in potential threats by other products that can substitute cocoa as a main ingredient in beverages. COPAL consists of producer countries such as Brazil, Cameroon, Cote d'Ivoire, Dominican Republic, Gabon, Ghana, Malaysia, Nigeria, Sao Tome and Togo. In Ghana, the government, through the Ghana Cocobod, have put structures in place to encourage local consumption of cocoa products. Some of these actions include declaring Valentine's Day as National Chocolate Day, promoting the health benefits of consuming cocoa, replacing the use of terms such as tea breaks to cocoa breaks, and celebrating COPAL Day every 1st October, a day where cocoa farmers are honored for their hard work.
We want to promote the local consumption of cocoa because you can't just wait for others to control the consumption or even to control the pricing of the beans. So if we take the bull by the horns and then we actually consume more of what we produce, we will be lucky to have an upward adjustment of the prices.
On Friday, 30th September, a team of medical officers from Cocoa Clinic, the health division of Cocobod, organized a free health outreach program in the Efiduase in the Ashanti region. During the outreach program, the medical team educated the public on health conditions such as malaria, hypertension, HIV, and diabetes. The team also offered free medical checkups for the public and dewormers for school children within the community.
At this table, we are checking the fasting blood sugar of the patients, so to give us an idea of their diabetic status. They go to the other table to check their vitals, to check their pressure and the other physical checkers.
Hypertension is when the force that exerts on the walls of the blood vessels is very high. When when the blood pressure is 140/90, let me say somebody is having hypertension. And we have two types, primary and secondary. The primary one, we don't know the causes, but the predisposing factors, we have alcohol, intake of alcohol, smoking, stress, and taking of too much salt. So when we are able to control these ones, we won't get them. But sometimes when we have diabetes, we get hypertension. That's the secondary one. So we should try as much as possible not to contact other diseases so that we get the hypertension.
What we are finding is some of them are already hypertensive because they are an aged population. So for them, this is an opportunity for them to see what their pressures are like. Some of them are already on treatment. So for them, we encourage them. For those whose treatment is not adequate, we will refer them back to their hospitals so that they can have reviews there.
We have pharmacists here, we have pharmacy technologists here, and we have pharmacy assistants here. They are helping us dispense the drug to our clients or our patients. So the doctor will write, the nurses will take the vitals, they go to the consulting room, then from there they come to the pharmacy. Here is the last port of call. So here you have to make very careful that the drugs are given rightly. Now we are giving up awareness to the children. So after we finish with that, then we do the main dispensary.
Cocobod organized an inter-school football gala. The participating schools were Ajiso Secondary Technical School, Ifiduasi Senior High School, Trinidad Kodia Senior High School, and Konedu Yadum Senior High School. For their prizes, the winning teams were given certificates, t-shirts and cocoa products.
Cocobod is all for the youth, and when the youth are happy, when they have hope, then we are happy. That's why we supporting them to know that life is happy if you work hard. It was highly competitive, and the best team won.
The pre-COPAL Day celebrations at Ifiduasi were climaxed with a special dinner and film show for the farmers. Present at the dinner were senior managers from Cocobod and major stakeholders in the Ghana cocoa industry. The dinner party was sponsored by Sidalco Ghana Limited. On Saturday, 1st October, the Ifiduasi Township was woken to fanfare and brass band music as the Cocobod organized health walk got underway, attracting people of all ages. The health walk ended with a session of Keep Fit exercise. Later in the morning, a grand derby was put up to climax the three-day celebration. The derby was attended by senior staff of Cocobod, including the Chief Executive, Mr. Anthony Fofie, along with his Deputy Chief Executives, Board Chairman and members, traditional chiefs, government officials and stakeholders. The Grand Derby saw a rich and colorful traditional display of the Ashanti people of Ghana. The special guest of honor was His Excellency Professor John Evans Atamelt, President of the Republic of Ghana. Other high-profile dignitaries present was the Minister for Finance and Economic Planning, Dr. Pabna Dufour, and the Ashanti Regional Minister, Honorable Dr. Kuku Ajiman Mensah. The derby started with an opening prayer by Most Reverend Moses Kwesi, Bishop, Methodist Church, Ifiduasi Diocese.
Ladies and gentlemen, the theme of this year's celebration is Cocoa, Prosperity and Life. The theme is most appropriate because it captures the key role of the cocoa industry in the political and economic development of the country.
In his welcome address, the chairman of the occasion, Nana Susubiribi Korbi Asante, Omanhene of Asante Asokori, and past president of the Ghana Academy of Arts and Sciences, welcomed all to the Durbar, affirming that the theme for this year's COPAL celebration was a true reflection of the key role the cocoa industry plays in the political and economic development of Ghana. Nana Korbi Asante was proud to note that Ghana is gradually taking back its position as a leading producer of the crop in the world by attaining its 1 million ton target. He paid tribute to the hard-working farmers and all stakeholders whose effort has enabled this target to be met. Nana applauded the government of Ghana for ensuring good producer price to cocoa farmers and waging effective campaign against smuggling. Nana Asante, in closing, petitioned the government to include in the school curricula agriculture with a focus in cocoa farming to inculcate the culture of scientific farming in schools.
Indeed, the cocoa industry is a major employer in the country, both in the formal and informal sectors. In addition to the large number of farmers engaged in cocoa production in this country,
in his address, the Ashanti Regional Minister, Honorable Dr. Kuku Ajman Mensah, said he was happy that the 2011 COPAL celebration was being held in the Ashanti region, a region known to be the second largest producer of cocoa in Ghana. The Honorable Minister noted that the important role cocoa plays in the economy of Ghana cannot be underestimated.
You would agree with me that very few Ghanaians can boldly say that they have not benefited in any way from the cocoa industry. This is because revenues from cocoa have over the years been utilized in providing various social and economic infrastructure, namely schools, markets, hospitals, roads, and other amenities. All the sectors of the national economy benefit from the industry. Even with the emergence of oil in commercial quantities, cocoa still dominates the national economy, giving its contribution to the GDP. Cocoa, therefore, constitutes the heartbeat of the Ghanaian economy. Your Excellency, Nananom, ladies and gentlemen, I find the theme for the celebration, Cocoa, Our Prosperity, Our Life, most appropriate in view of the significant contribution of cocoa to the enhancement of the social and economic circumstances of Ghanaians in general. The event would undoubtedly help to sensitize Ghanaians and enable us to take advantage of the opportunities offered by the industry with regard to the processing and consumption of cocoa in the country. To date, over 70% of cocoa produced in Ghana is exported in raw form. The rest is what is processed in this country. And even that, less than 5% is consumed locally. This therefore means that the numerous benefits of the cocoa bean are enjoyed by people outside this country.
Your Excellency, Professor John Evans Atta-Mills, President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Susubiribi Korbi Asante, Asokori, Chairman for this function.
Ghana's Minister for Finance and Economic Planning, Dr. Kwabena Dufo, noted that the contribution of the cocoa industry in the achievement of the Better Ghana agenda could not be overemphasized. He said cocoa has played and continues to play a critical role in the achievement of this goal. The minister said the 2010-11 season alone saw Cocobod injecting $1.5 billion into the Ghanaian economy, and in 2011-12 crop season is expecting to inject $2 billion into the Ghanaian economy. This, according to Dr. Dufour, said will influence the stability of the cedi, inflation rate, and eventually interest rate. Honorable Minister assured all that the NDC government will continue pursuing policies that will make the cocoa industry more efficient despite the discovery of oil in the country. He also urged every farmer to insist that sale of their produce is entered into their passbook, as the use of the passbook is going to be more significant with the introduction of the Cocoa Farmers Social Security Scheme by the NDC government. Taking turn to address the gathering, Mr. Anthony Fofi, the Chief Executive of Cocobod, started by thanking all, especially His Excellency the President, for attending the gathering. Mr. Fofi was proud to announce that this year's COPAL Day celebrations marked historic achievement in the Ghana cocoa industry. He praised the achievement of the 1 million ton production target set by Cocobod and the signing of a $2 billion finance facility for cocoa purchases in the 2011-12 cocoa season. Mr. Fofi paid tribute to the hard-working cocoa farmers of Ghana and all in the cocoa industry for making this achievable. The Chief Executive of Cocobod congratulated the government of Ghana led by His Excellency Professor Evans Atta Mills for their commitment to ensure the growth of the cocoa industry. He said the sound economic management of the Ghanaian economy and the government's support for the cocoa industry is what has brought about this growth in the industry.
Your Excellency, we are indeed proud of you. We are proud of you because of your support for the cocoa industry that has led to production gains unprecedented in the history of Ghana's cocoa industry. We are proud of you because of the high pedestal to which you have raised the cocoa farmer in Ghana. Indeed, I have no doubt in my mind that when the history of Ghana is chronicled, you will stand tall among your predecessors.
Mr. Fofi went on to endorse the health benefits of cocoa, encouraging Ghanaians to consume locally produced cocoa. In closing, he assured all that Cocobod will continue its responsibility to ensure that the Ghana cocoa industry is sustained and maintained.
I wish to assure His Excellency and all stakeholders that Cocobod is always alive to its responsibilities towards cocoa farmers and their communities. We will always strive to put in place the best measures that will help improve the livelihood and welfare of our cocoa farmers and motivate them to produce cocoa to earn higher incomes.
President, ministers, chief executives.
In a short address, Alhaji Al-Hassan Bukari, National Chief Farmer of the Ghana Cocoa, Coffee and Shea Nut Farmers Association, thanked His Excellency Professor John Evans Atta Mills for his support to the industry, especially in the area of good pricing to farmers for their beans. The Chief Farmer said this has seen the reduction of smuggling of the beans out of Ghana. He also said the good incentive given to the cocoa farmers has encouraged more of the youth to go into cocoa farming. In closing, Alhaji Bukari pleaded with His Excellency to look into the causes of delay in the distribution of fertilizers and the mass spraying exercise for cocoa farmers. The special guest of honor for the occasion, His Excellency Professor John Evans Atta Mills, President of the Republic of Ghana, was invited to address the gathering.
This event was established in 2005, but you've kept it going. And it is significant that COPAL, and the International Cocoa Organization, has also adopted the 1st of October as COPAL Day. Cocoa is the backbone of our economy. It provides millions of jobs in various forms. It provides foreign exchange, tax revenue. It affects the very foundation of our society. Indeed, if Ghana is to progress, then cocoa cannot be left behind. I want to commend our cocoa farmers and also the management of Cocobod for the successes that they've been able to achieve over the period. From a production figure of 680,781 metric tons in the 2007-2008 season, they are now producing more than 1 million tons of cocoa. This is not our day. This is a day for our benefactors, those who have made us what we are and continue to ensure that Ghana prospers and Ghana is in a position to build for the benefit of current generations and those unborn. My government regards
the cocoa industry as a legacy bequeathed to us by our forefathers. And the least that we can do is to make sure that we preserve and promote this legacy.
Cocobod during the Durbar presented awards to some deserving cocoa farmers and stakeholders for their excelling contribution to the industry.
Ama ye cocoa farmers no kwampo ye board for yam na ehun se djumadina ye di no djumapa ti se afisuna ban ebe boy apasusi a na ye ye de na ma adjuma no ye na eso ehun se adjumapa na ye di
ya da bayas se atimama majority of the youth are migrating from non-existing jobs. Ako wudem se ye kodo. Di aseda de ye de makoko board na aban pa. Wo mon to motivate the youth no. Ma cocoa industry no. Enkwani mo bibia.
The 2011 COPAL Day celebration in the Ashanti region were brought to a successful end, endorsing the important role cocoa plays in the Ghanaian economy. It also offered a reminder to all Ghanaians that for the industry to be sustained, Ghana needs to increase the consumption of the cocoa.